Yes, of course.
Hi, good morning.
Hi.
Well, we think we know each other because we're in the same company. But good morning, Miss Nicole.
Good morning.
Good morning, Ariel. Good morning, Miss Naomi. I hope
Hi.
you're doing good. I hope your family is doing good.
Hi.
I think we can go to a dinner later to
Of
think
course.
about other things.
Huh?
Would you like?
Yes, of course. That
Okay,
sounds good.
but now we're going to start with the thing we came here today. So, okay, we can start with the core challenge. So, as you may know, in the dynamic work environment of the Cinepolis Mexico, employees face intense work days that can impact both their well-being and their productivity. So one critical aspect that the Human Resources Department that we are here, and Ms. Karen and me, Ms. Erika, and Sayana of the Department of Finance, we identify an urgent need that is in the implementation of adequate rest areas for employees. So the absence of these areas not only can negatively affect the physical and mental health of the employees, but also can influence the quality of the customer service and ultimately the organization profitability. So how mentioned, there are some negativity points, and now I'm going to explain the points one by one. The first one is stress and fatigue. So, in Cinepolis, employees often work in a stressful environment, especially during movie premieres and weekend. So the workload can lead to high levels of stress and fatigue. So exhausted and stressed employees tend to lead to be less productive and make more mistakes, affecting the quality of the customer service. A study of Carnegie University found that customer satisfaction decreased by 20% when the employees are visibly fatigued and stressed. So this is one important point to the employees. The second one can be the employee turnover. So a study of working environment and employee turnover at Cinepolis says that 50% of the employees stay in the organization on less than a year, and 30% 1 to 2 years, and the rest, the 20%, stay more than 4 years. So as we can see, the employees stay very much time, but not all of the employees. So we need some positive points to make them stay. So maybe the employees may feel undervalued or exhausted, this leading them to seek other jobs opportunities. The third point that I want to explain it to you is the physical and mental health. So working in cinemas involve long hours standing, which can affect physical health. Additionally, the lack of time and space to rest can affect in problems of the physical and health employees. Another important point is the moral and job satisfaction. That is the moral can result from a stressful work environment and lack of company support. This can lead to lower job satisfaction and consequently poor customer service. So now that I explained to you these negative points that shows that we need to do something, we propose, the Human Resources Department of Cinepolis proposed creating rest areas within our facilities to improve employee well-being and productivity. These align with the company values of quality, innovation, and social commitment. So we are, like I say, human resources, and we will talk about later representing employee interest, ensure employee needs are that we are going to talk, and about some financial points.
Yes, as Erika already said, we have a lot of benefits. For example, when we create these areas, employees can relax and recharge. This reduce stress and fatigue, and also increase employee retention because they have a more job satisfaction. Also can lead in productivity and better performance in the tasks, and can help employees feel relaxed and better prepared to handle crisis in case in that something happened and resolve problems efficiently. In general, creating these areas it will help a lot, not just for the employees but also for the company. With this, we did this SWOT analysis that I would like to explain to you. For example, we have the strength, increased productivity, as I already said. Rested employees are more productive, reduce staff turnover, more comfortable and healthy environment, reduce absences and turnover, and also improvement of the corporate image. If we introduce this to the cinema, it will be good for the image of Cinepolis because a lot of more cinemas it will like this idea. And also weakness, startup cost. We believe that, for example, the initial invest to adapt the equipped areas it will be significant, but it will be good for the company at final. And ongoing maintenance, rest areas require a regular maintenance. And other opportunities that we find out is that talent attraction and retention. When we create these areas, we can help Cinepolis to attract more talented employees. And other is improve customer satisfaction. Happier and rest employees tend to offer better services. Third are risk of misuse. There's a possibility that the employees may abuse their time in these areas, reducing effectiveness working time. And impact day-to-day operations. If it's not properly managed, sitting areas could potentially interfere with the day-to-day operations. Other companies that use this strategy is, for example, BBVA. This big bank incorporated rest areas to their headquarters in Mexico City. This, for example, they have a meditation room and relation spaces. Some of the benefits that they find out is that their employees have a better work environment and reduce absenteeism. Another is Nestle. This big company offers these areas in their office production, and another benefit is that they increase their productivity and workspace accidents, and reduce the workspace accidents. And another is Microsoft. They offer the rest area, and they increase team collaboration and improve work environment and talent retention.
Now, the cinemas where we have planning to implementing these rest areas are the Cinepolis located in Plaza Rio and the Cinepolis located in Plaza Galerías, because we consider that these are the most currently cinemas in Tijuana, and based on the studies on our database, that location shows a higher turnover, and we consider to start in these two locations. Now we have this graph where we have the estimated problem resolution for the first year for Cinepolis, with the past problems that my partner told you before. The first is the reduction and stress fatigue. For Cinepolis, we estimate the a reduction of 20% based on a structured plan. Based on this method, we calculate the 25% of reduction because based on other studies, they show that the rest areas can significantly lower stress and fatigue. And another point is that with our data that improving these work conditions, we conservatively estimate a 20% of reduction of turnover in cinepolis because this is one of the most popular comments that our clients realize about cinepolis, that is the bad service that we bring them. And these rest areas also can mitigate the physical and mental health for
The employees.
for the employees,
Yes.
enhancing a communication and collaboration between the co-workers. Okay, now the benefits for our company, Cinepolis, is that we estimate a good increase sales in the first year based in the same methodology. We calculate an increase of 17% of customer satisfaction and a customer retention of 12.5%.
Well, this is an example of what we want to create. As you can see, it's a beautiful space to relax and have a good time. The project cost. I project this to you guys. Just give me a second. This is the cost of the project.
Thank you.
As you can see, we include everything. And the final cost, it will be 292,800 pesos, and the annual maintenance is 23,000 pesos. We include everything in design, cleaning, construction materials, labor, special installation, and other costs.
So you may want to know in how much time you're going to recuperate the inversion. So as my coworkers say, the total cost is 292,800 pesos. But this is for one location, so we're going to implement it in two locations. The calculus says that, like my coworkers say, if the sales increase 10%, it's going to be 4.07 months the time that we're going to recuperate the inversion, and if it's 15%, it's going to be 7 months. So that is the approximately that we think, and we would like to know if you have some questions, something
This
like
is
that.
all we have our project.
Okay, I think it's really complete, but we have some questions for you. I think they're easy. The first one will be, how will the implementation of these areas affect the availability in the space or locations? There's going to be an expansion, or in the areas that the Cinepolis already has, you will implement these areas?
Let me actually have here the architecture plan. This is from Sola Rios
Wow.
Cinema. And let me show you here. This is a space that we would like to use to implement this idea. And the cinema already have this space. It's close to the kitchen, and here with the with the other cinema. But we believe this is a good space because they're here. They don't have nothing. They have nothing. So
It's an empty space.
It's an empty space. Yes, exactly. And that's why I like to implement this here in this area.
It already exists.
That already exists.
Okay, I have another question.
Yes.
Is what strategies would be implemented to prevent abuse of these areas by employees?
So obviously we're going to implement some policy of rules and regulation that contain like maximum capacity, the schedule system, the duration of breaks, and things like that. But more specific, and we are going to put about to tell the employees because they have to know this to implement the rest area as well.
So there'll be rules for them to use
Yes,
this
there
area.
going to be rules.
Also, this project's cost is for 1 or 2 cinemas.
Just for one. Just
the
for
one.
one.
And finally, we want to know how could we measure and evaluate the success of this initiative in terms of productivity. So how do we want to know if it's working, the cinema, that part?
In base of what my coworker said, it will be an increase of the productivity, and also for the cinema, it will in the first 7 months, as we said, 7 months, right? We have the invest it come back to the company because we estimate that we have a retention, client retention, and that's why we believe in 7 months.
Okay.
Also, we want to analyze the customer service because that's the main point, the main benefit that we want to achieve, and that's gonna be.
Okay, we think it's a good idea, and we would like to maybe make some changes, but I think we can make it happen.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
See you, Tina.
Thank you.
See you later.
Thank you.
Let me see you.
Thank you.